Right, apologies, guys, as I'm a little bit late. The Stormers have the ball inside the 22 of Harlequins. It's 7-all here at the moment. Marvin Worry now taking it up to about 10 meters out. It's Herschel Yankees who takes it in 5 meters out from the try line, right on the right and touchline. The Stormers now on the attack. Here they come. Marvin Worry, Chosen Dwever nearly losing that ball. It's gone backwards now. It's taken up here by Suleiman Hartzenberg. Stormers still in possession. Marvin Worry, here they come. It's the Achieva Diamani. The ball spills backwards, taken up by Ruanel now. He's on the 22-meter line for the Stormers. Still going is Ruanel. Now 15 meters out from the try line. Damien Willems tries to get through the little half cap. He's manhandled there by Harlequins. Now Herschel Yankees again waiting for it. Manny Lebok gets it back to Marvin Worry. He's a little bit isolated though. Stormers still have possession. A high tackle from Harlequins. We're coming back for the penalty. Right, so the Stormers 7, Harlequins 7. I do apologize for being just a bit late here. So 7-all here. The Stormers with a penalty deep inside the 22 of the Harlequins. And let's just see what they decide here. The Stormers are going to kick this to the corner. So they're going to set up a line out. Right, so 8 minutes gone in this game. Stormers 7, Harlequins 7. Unfortunately, I wasn't here to see the first 2 tries of the game. Just had to run somewhere and got caught just a little bit up. But we're now here for this game and 7-all at the moment. Stormers with a throw in now. Joseph Ndweba with a throw into this lineup. Or to the back they go. Achieva Diamani's got it. Here comes the driving ball from the Stormers. It's try time, and it's Kitsov who gets the second try for the Stormers. 12 points to 7. The Stormers lead, and what a great crowd attendance here. It looks almost like a sold-out crowd here. Now, there are still a few empty seats, but great attendance if you compare that to the Sharks game just a little bit earlier on. 12 points to 7. The Stormers lead the Harlequins now. And what a start to this Heineken Cup game. As Steven Kitsov gets the Stormers' second try of the game. 9 minutes into this one. Brilliant start to this game. Manny Lebok, wat nou Paul toe gaan aanlê. Weet jy, ek praat Afrikaans want dit proe amper soos 'n vuil dop wat die man vir my hier gegooi het, maar anyway, conversion seems like it's gone wide, so 12 points to 7, it's going to stay, and what a poor kick from Manny Lebok there. That's not a good thing. Every point counts in games like this. Unless they can pull off something the Sharks pulled off. 12 points to 7 after 10 minutes of play. Let me know in the comment section who you guys are supporting for this one. The restart taken by the Stormers, and it's Ruanel in possession for the Stormers on the 22-meter line. Herschel Yankees waiting for it now, going with the box kick over the top. The chase now coming from the Stormers, and it's taken well by Harlequins though, and a chance now for the Harlequins. Can they do something with this one? They take it up through the forwards. Still coming back for them now. Right on the halfway line they are. It's the scrum half now waiting for it. Danny Kerr gets it out now. So into touch, a poor pass there from Joe Marchant. Into touch and quickly thrown in by the Stormers. Here they come. It's Manny Lebok. Back it comes to Damien Willems on the 10-meter line. Up to the halfway line he goes. Gets the pass out to Hartzenberg. Hartzenberg with a little kick over the top. And the mark made by the fullback Nick David there. Good counter-attack from the Stormers. 11 minutes into this game. A free kick made by the fullback Nick David. Kevin van Eck says, "Hoop this is a captain's game." Province all the way. And Pierre Geldenhuis says Stormers. So kick not out, and here comes the Stormers on a counter-attack again. It's Damien Willems from the 10-meter line of Harlequins. Gets caught between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Herschel Yankees wait for it, gets it out. Here they come. Oh, that's a poor pass. Ruanel manages to get that ball out. Looks like Arends van Ryn is at number 7. So Jason Dixon not playing today. But still, the Stormers come a little knock on from Achieva Diamani. And it will be a scrum down to the Harlequins on the 10-meter line. Well, it's a great start to this game. We've seen 3 tries already in the space of 12 minutes. So Arends van Ryn in the number 7 jersey for the Stormers then. It was told that Ben Jason Dixon would wear the number 7 jersey, so not quite sure what happened to him. But a little knock on from Achieva Diamani has given the ball now to them. Pierre Geldenhuy says WP teen Griek was ook na die Stormers game. En dan Dion Cordier says ja nee, ek sien hoekom jy laat was. Die vuilkouk eers gegooi. Ja nee, dis die man wat die vuilkouk gegooi het wat gemaak het dat ek laat kom, Dion. Ek het gou eers my chomma gaan optel vir die game. Hy's mos nou 'n groot Stormer, so ek moes nou eers gaan breek het oor die Sharks se wen en toe laai ek gou vir hom op. En nou kyk ons gou die game ook. Puli Lemme vra wie het almal geskor. Ek is nie seker jong, ek het die eerste 2-3 gemis. So ek weet net Kitshoff het die tweede 3 vir die Stormers gedruk. Maar ons sal seker so met tyd sal ons sien wie die ander 3 gedruk Pule. Right, so it's going to be the Harlequins to feed this one in now for round about the halfway line. It's Danny Kerr who's going to throw this one in for them. Just want to get everything correct here. We don't make a mistake later on. So the scrum of Danny Kerr, Marcus Smith, Caden Murley, Andre Esterhuizen, Luke Northmore, and Joe Martian and Nick David in the back line for this Harlequin side. So that scrum goes down, and we will have another reset scrum here. Colette Nieuwenhuizen says Dion Fourie het die eerste 3 gedruk. So there you got the confirmation. Leonard says Guru Stormers doing well, I see. And Antoinette Gerber says, hello Guru, I hope the Stormers win. Yeah, let's hope the Stormers get one today. The Sharks making me proud a little bit earlier on with a great victory, 50 points to 35 against Munster. So looking forward to this one as well. Right, Danny Kerr to feed this one in. A free kick for the Harlequins. And let's see what they decide to do with this one. Marcus Smith coming closer, so they're probably going to kick this downfield now. See what they can do with this one. Going to go high up into the air. The chase now coming from the Harlequins. Underneath it, beautifully, is Suleiman Hartzenberg, who takes that for the Stormers between the 22 and the 10. Herschel Yankees cuts off now. Solid defense from the Harlequins, though. Joe Marler trying to steal that ball on the ground. Yankees again in possession for the Stormers now. Going with another box kick over the top. The chase coming, but that could be... No, it's going to be beautifully taken by the Harlequins now, and it's the fullback, Nick David, who takes it up. For them, a quick snipe from Danny Kerr up to the halfway line. Oh, there's a little knock, backwards from Harlequins, says the referee. And they've got possession just inside their own half as Harlequins. Danny Kerr is waiting for it. Looks like he might even go with a box kick over the top himself here. The chase is going to come from the Harlequins. Marcus Smith chasing up after it. Manny Libok has done beautifully to get that ball. Now they're working the blind side. Achieva Diamani tries to cut back on the inside. Brought down quickly by the Harlequins. Coming in from the side there. Penalty to the Stormers. Good referee so far from him. I'm not sure who it is, but so far he's having a really good game. Alfonso Sissel says, come on, Stormers. And then Leonard says, let's hope all remaining SC sides do well. Lions and Bulls. Willem Ferreira sê, krag af, veel kouk gegooi, nou volg ek maar hier. Thanks, Willem. Manny Libok with a kick downfield, and it's going to find touch round about between the 10 and the 22 of our Harlequins. So yeah, for each and every one whose power is off, can follow me here on YouTube. Don't forget to give me a like and show your support. Johan de Bruin says, hi Guru, thanks for die commentary. Jou klank kom baie sag deur of is die probleem by my? Ek is nie seker nie, Johan. Kom ons kyk, ek kan nou nie regtig 'n bietjie vorentoe nie, maar dit kan by my ook wees, maar ek het nog nooit 'n probleem gehad voorheen nie. Right, here, Harlequins have stolen that from the line out, and here they come now. Joe Marchant on the right-hand side of the field, just inside their own half is the Harlequins. Danny Kerr now gets it out to Joe Marler, sets it up in the middle of the field here for them. Danny Kerr still waiting for it. Now gets it out. Back they come again. It's taken up there by Volko Low. It's turned over by the Stormers now. Chosen Dweber. Stormers on the 10-meter line of the Harlequins. Chiva Diamani. Not much room to move for him now. Yankees again. Lebok. Flat pass to Marvin Uri. Comes back again now. Yankees Lebok. It's Willems on a loop around. Here's space for him. It's Ruan Nel who cuts back on the inside. He's up to the 22-meter line. Yankees again now. Lebok. Flat pass to Ben Jason Dixon who's gone around. Here comes Dan Duplessis. So Ben Jason Dixon is on the field. Herschel Yankees, Lebok again. Now a little kick ahead from the Stormers. Will they get this ball back? The bounce of the ball not kind for Harlequins, but the Stormers have knocked it on. And now Danny Kerr is waiting for this one. Yeah, they're going to come back for that knock on from the Stormers. 10 meters out from the try line. 17 or 18 minutes gone. Dion Cordier sê slank is reg by my, so Johan, dit kan dalk daar by jou lê. Just a little injury break at the moment to one of the Stormers players, Marvin Uri, receiving some attention. 12 points to 7. The Stormers lead this game. So, a great crowd attendance here at Cape Town today. Wish I was there. But yeah, this crowd should be able to really get the Stormers into the quarterfinals. Great support here for them. Durban says, Sharks man supporting Stormers. Go boys. South Africa must lead. Farid Khan says, jou dop is vuil, Johan's speaker is vuil. Ja, is net so Farid. Hey, 17 en 'n half minute verby in hierdie game. Stormers 12, Harlequins 7. Skram nou vir die Harlequins so 15 meter van hulle eie doellyn af. So 5 meter van die linkerkant se kantlyn vir die Harlequins. Ek sal hom so 'n bietjie mix vir julle, bietjie Afrikaans en 'n bietjie Engels. So the win probability for the Stormers to win this game is at 76% and then the Harlequins win at 22 and a draw at 2%. Danny Kerr to feed this one in for the Harlequins. 15 meters out from their own try line, 5 meters from the left-hand touchline. Stormers need to put a bit of pressure on this scrum here. Scrum goes down again, and this time it's a free kick to the Stormers, and I'm sure that they will go for a scrum down here. The grass does look like it gave away there under the players a little bit. Durban says, Guru, you are very blurry on the screen. So let's try and... looks fine from my side, Durban. Let's see if we can get that better. Well, I'm probably going to hide away in a bit because there's certain stuff that I'm not allowed to do on YouTube. So I might just disappear from the screen, but the commentary will still be there when we go to fill up the lungs a little bit. Maria Malgas says, come on, Stormers, make a clean slate. Right, so Stormers put into the scrum 15 meters out from the try line. Now 10 meters from the right-hand touch line. An opportunity for the Stormers. Wilhelm Ferreira says, great commentary, you've missed your calling. Not too late, Wilhelm, get me in. Oh, it's a tight hit here for the Harlequins and turnover ball from the scrum. That you don't see very often. And a penalty to the Harlequins coming in from the side from the Stormers. So, yeah, you don't see that every day. Springbok front row missing out on a tight hit here. So, yeah, that's not great. Farid says, have you considered commentating professionally? Yes, beter as baie. Thanks, Farid. So at this stage of basically of my career, I can't do two jobs, but it's definitely something that I would consider if I didn't have the job that I'm doing right now. So, but I mean, it's always something to look into in the future, maybe. 20 minutes. Oh, we didn't start the clock up again. So we've got 20 minutes gone. The Stormers have won their line out this time round. And now Dion Ferry on the halfway line out gets it out to Manny Libok. And Damien Willemse out to Ruanel. Now Sinatla. Sinatla makes it up to the 22-meter line and still going right on the left-hand side of the field. The Stormers now on the attack here from 10 meters out. Can they get this ball back, though? That's the big question here. Now it's going to be turned over by Harlequins, and Danny Kerr gets it out to Joe Marler. 7-8 meters out from the try line. Still waiting for this ball now is Danny Kerr for Harlequins. He goes for the box kick over the top, and that's going to go into touch roundabout between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Mamania says, hallelujah, they're going to resurface the pitch in the off-season. Yeah, it looks very, very loose on the ground there. You can see with every run, there's a bit of grass coming loose. So, yeah, let's hope they can fix that as quickly as possible. Dwebo with the throw in. Now, Herschel Yankees, Libok, flat pass, Dan Duplessis, Ruanel running straight onto it between a 22 and a 10. Here they come, Libok again. No, Willemse knocks that ball on, I think. Yeah, it's knocked on, and it's going to be a scrum down to Harlequins between the 10 and the 22 inside Harlequins territory. Puli Lemmy says, die vuil coke het nogal 'n groot impak. Nee, man. Durban says, I remember before TV, the radio, they were able to paint a picture. Could you actually do that? Nice. Thanks, Durban Nix 101. Right, so it is going to be a scrum down to the Harlequins between the 10 and the 22-meter line. We've had 43 carries from the Stormers, 15 from the Harlequins, 230 meters made by the Stormers, and only 26 made by the Harlequins so far. So Stormers dominating this game up until this point. Scoreboard not really reflecting that dominance at the moment. 22 minutes gone in this one. Scrum down to the Harlequins between the 10 and the 22 of the Harlequins. Danny Kerr to feed this one in for the Harlequins. Taking quite a bit of time in this scrum here. Scrum goes down again, and this time another free kick to the Stormers then. So Harlequins suffering a little bit there at scrum time, apart from the tight that they got a little bit earlier on. Obviously, Volko Low, also a Springbok, former Stormers player. Lucas Peterson stopped knocking the ball and scored tries. Mamania says Afrikaans radio soap operas with a bomb. Oops, give away my age there. Yaku Robertson says hi. Right, so let's pull a couple of minutes of Afrikaans commentary here, and then we'll go back to the English. So scrum hier vir die Stormers, so tussen die 10 en die 22 meter lyn van die Harlequins. Herschel Yankees wat hierdie bal gaan in plaas vir die Stormers in die scrum. Stormers se scrum wat sover definitief dominerend is oor die Harlequins. So solid scrum daar van die Stormers af. Yankees kry die bal uit na Dan Duplessis wat reguit maak. Net so 5 meter buitekant die 22, 'n klein tikskoppie oor die kop van Herschel Yankees, maar is eintlik baie swak as Marcus Smith die merk maak daar binne die 22 vir die Harlequins. So 10 meter uit van die doellyn van die Harlequins. Marcus Smith wat die merk maak, en Kitsel wat daar gedink het hy het hom getik en probeer die tackle maak, maar hy word teruggeroep. Die skop afveld is so op die 10 meter stippellyn van die Stormers, vinnig ingegooi. Hier kom Manny Libok nou op die 10 meter lyn van die Harlequins. Yankees wat hom uitkry, bal is gesteel deur die Harlequins op die 10 meter lyn binne hulle eie gebied. Danny Kerr wat met 'n skop afvel, daar's niemand agter nie. Senatla wat moet terughardloop binne die 22. Kry die bal uit daarna Damian Willemse. Hy gaan hom op die voet sit en ook nie uit nie. In die hande van Marcus Smit op die 10 meter stippellyn van Harlequins. Sit hom hoog. Smit wat jaag agter hom aan. Mooi gevat deur Willemse. Net buitekant die 22, maar hy slaan hom aan en dit gaan 'n skram wees vir die Harlequins. 25 minute verstreke in hierdie wedstryd. Wel. Ja, dit was nie baie goed gedoen daar nie. Hy het oorspronklik baie goed gedoen om die bal in die lug te kry, maar toe die eerste verdediger opkom en hy slaan hom aan daarso. 4 hanteerfoute by die Stormers en 2 deur die Harlequins. En ons het nog 'n besering hier op die veld, so kom ons stop die klok net daar. Farid Khan sê die tweetalige guru. Yeah, it's not every day that I do it, but I've noticed that some supporters do appreciate it sometimes, Farid, when we split it in Afrikaans and English, but most dominantly English on the channel. So we'll just run maybe a couple of minutes Afrikaans and then mostly English for the game. So we do have a stoppage at the moment. Scrum down to the Harlequins here between the 22 and the 10 of the Stormers. Farid says, I like it. Right, so it will be a scrum down then to Harlequins from between the 22 and the 10 of the Stormers. Time is back on now. So Joe Marler and Wilco Lowe suffering a little bit under Frans Malherbe and Kitshoff today. Danny Kerr to feed this one in. Let's have a look here. Lucas Peterson says, please go change back to English. Right, so Danny Kerr waiting at the back here. Comes out Marcus Smith on a loop around Andre Esterhuizen, nearly into a half gap there. Brought down just outside the 22. Penalty to the Stormers then. Holding on there. And it's a penalty to the Stormers. Just want to make sure. I don't think I've seen Andre Esterhuizen on the field just yet. Durban Nix 101 says, yes, we do. And it's so good to hear tweetaligation, new word. Mamania says, DHL sponsored the game, delivered so far. Yeah, it's been a good game so far. And yeah, expecting this game to go down to the wire as with the Sharks one, but it could go one of the other way. One team could steer clear, or we could have a nail-biting finish. So the Stormers will line out just outside the 22 of the Harlequins now from that penalty taken by Marvin Nuri. Now Herschel Yankees, flat pass to Dan du Plessis. He's brought it up just over the 22. Penalty advantage to the Stormers. High tackle. Now Herschel Yankees, Joseph Ndweba again. Bumps off one just up over the 22. Now Yankees again. Couldn't get that ball out and threw it into one of his own players, but we're coming back for that penalty. So just outside the 22 now, the Stormers with a penalty about 10 meters from the left-hand touchline. Lucas Peterson says, keep going. I'm really excited. Go Stormers. 12-7. They're going to kick this to the corner here. Here's the Stormers. So let's see where that one is going to go out. 5 meters up. No, around, yeah, about 5 meters up from the try line. Looking good for the Stormers. The red says, if things carry on in France like it is, can we make a bit towards the World Cup? Salah says Stormers need to start putting more points on the board. They need to show that dominance on the scoreboard. I agree with you there 100%. Ndweba with a throw in, finds Marvin Wuri. Lineup not contested by Harlequins, but it doesn't matter as the Stormers now starting to make headway. It's Dion Fourie for the third try for the Stormers. A brilliant breakout at the back. And the Stormers now lead by 17 points to 7. 17 points to 7 with a conversion to come. Stormers showing early dominance in this game. Second try of the game. And Dion Furry is on fire. That's much better. The scoreboard now starting to show a little bit more of the dominance on the field so far by this Stormers side. Nico Badenor says, great Stormers. Salah says, good, more of those. And then Lucas says, if the Stormers win this one, who's up for a beer? Definitely gonna say no, Lucas, as this won't mix well with that. Maria says, yes, go boys. And then William says, lacquer brothers. Well, Allen says, what a class outfit. So the conversion coming up from Manny Libok then. Let's see. Can he get this from the left-hand corner? Trisha Kutsia says, lacquer Stormers. Libok lining this one up with 10 minutes to play in this first half. 17 points to 7. Namania says, Dweba must switch to prop when Uri isn't playing. Right, so that conversion is going to go to the right of the post. So 17 points to 7, it's going to stay. And Libok now missing 2 vital conversions. Could have been 21 points to 7 at the moment. But we'll see how it goes. To one easy kick missed and one difficult one now. The restart taken by the Stormers just outside the 22 now. About 10 meters out from the right-hand touchline. Urshel Yankees to go with the, looks like it's going to go with the box kick over the top. Waiting his time now, getting it away. And the chase coming from Hartzenberg. It's well taken at the back, but smothered in a tackle by the Stormers, pushing them backwards. Danny Kerr now waiting for it. Gets it out to Joe Marlow on the 10-meter line. Slow ball coming back for them. Good counter-up from the Stormers, but Danny Kerr finds a little gap almost up to the halfway line. Now they get it out again. Opportunity for them, but really not going anywhere at the moment as the Harlequins. Kerr again. Now gets it out to Volko Low. Oh, Volko Low making some good yardage up over the halfway line. Kerr again. It's a good run there from Kenningham up to the 10-meter line for Harlequins. Now Marcus Smith. Out to the back door they go. Pushed back in the tackle by the Stormers. Danny Kerr with a little box kick over the top. Well read by the Stormers there. Willems. Oh, he's made a mishap of that one. Nearly resulting in a try for the Harlequins, but he's made a good point there to get possession back, but he's knocked it on. It's going to be a scrum out to the Harlequins, 5 meters out from the try line. Well, Damian Willems, hats off for making right that mistake there. Could have easily turned into a try there for Harlequins. Trisha says the Stormers will win this game. Go, go, boys. And then these misconversions could cost us in the second half. Well, it is what it is, unfortunately for Reed. So the Stormers will have to defend now in this last 7.5 minutes of the first half. 17 points to 7. Let's see what the Harlequins can do with this possession that is available to them. It's 7 minutes to go in this first half. 17 points to 7. The Stormers lead this game. Danny Kerr to feed this one in. What can Harlequins do with this? Andre Esterhuizen waiting in the midst here, trying to bash this up, surely. Kerr gets it up to Andre Esterhuizen, who's going to bash it up like I suspected, 2 meters out. Kerr again now gets it up to the number 8. Alex Dombrand now the long cutout pass. Oh, and into touch it goes. So line out to the Stormers, 5 meters out from the try line. Harlequins are making the mistakes. Unable to keep control of that ball was Murley. Andre Esterhuizen did really well, taking 4 Stormers defenders with him. But Dombrand got out of the tackle, got the pass out to Marcus Smith, and then the pass from Nick David was really poor to Murley, and into touch it went. But they're going to come back, it seems, for a forward pass. And it will be a scrum to the Stormers then. 5 meters out from their own try line here. This is an important scrum down for the Stormers. 3 scrums won by the Harlequins, 2 lost as well. And the Stormers have won 1 and lost 1. Y-Star says Damien not good in this game. No, he's been good so far. It's just that the last one, that bounce of the ball wasn't too kind for him. A little kick here or there, maybe too much. But let's see if the Stormers can get away with this one. The scrum has gone down, and it's going to be a penalty to the Stormers then. The referee not taking any nonsense here, giving the penalty to the Stormers with 5 minutes to go in this first half. Joe Marler penalized on that occasion. Frans Malherbe dominating Marler at scrum time. Libok with a kick, finds touch, roundabout between the 10 and the 22 meter line. Right, so it's going to be a line out to the Stormers now. Roundabout between the 10 and the 22 meter line inside their own half. Just shying away from the screen a little bit to fill the lungs, guys. Joseph Ndweba with a throw into this line out, and that one is going to be lost by the Stormers, but luckily for them, it's gone into touch again, so they will have the line out on the 10 meter line. So Ndweba's throw in there. This time, firstly, it was skew, I would say, and then secondly, it got stolen by the Harlequins. So throwing for Ndweba again now, taken by Marvin Wurry. This time, the referee says not thrown in straight, just like I suspected from the previous one. It will be a scrum down to the Harlequins. So we still got about 4 minutes to go in this first half. And the Stormers making life difficult for themselves from this lineup. Weber not having a bad game so far. He's found most of his line-out jumps so far. We've seen Bongi Bunambi miss a couple in the Sharks game as well earlier on. So it's an overall problem at the moment for all the South African franchises, or at least for the Springbok throwers. Right, so scrum down Danny Kerr to feed this one in for the Harlequins on the 10 meter line of the Stormers. We got 3 minutes to go in this first half. Dombrand controlling that ball at the back. Massive scrum from the Harlequins, winning that penalty advantage. Esterhuizen, Marcus Smith. Oh, was there a slap down from Ruanel? Yeah, it's a penalty against Ruanel for a slap down there. And luckily, no yellow card. So they're going to decide which one. So they're going to take the penalty from the scrum instead as the Harlequins. We've got 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. And it's Harlequins who's going to have an opportunity here just before halftime to put some points on the board. Trisha says, ja, die Stormers het nog punte nodig. Go, boys, Stormers, boer. So it's going to be the Harlequins who's going to have this opportunity from just inside the Stormers 22 now. It's a throw-in for the Harlequins now. What can they do with this? To the front they go. The driving ball has been set. Penalty advantage now to the Harlequins. They get the penalty. So interference at the lineup has given another penalty to the Harlequins now. And they will probably kick this to the corner now. Wilhelm says the ref is Pierre Brousset from France. And then Mike says, hello, how's it going, Mike? Hope you're well. Marcus Smith to the corner, setting up this line out 5 meters out from the try line. This will be an opportunity for the Harlequins to score just before halftime now. Just a minute to go. Can the Stormers defend this? It's 17 points to 7 at the moment. The Stormers leading with 3 tries, 2 by Dion Fourie and 1 from Steven Kitsoff. The throw now from the Harlequins. It's partially contested by the Stormers, and it's going to be another penalty advantage here to them. And the Stormers need to be careful not to give away a yellow card now. So the referee's still being a little bit patient at the moment. It is another penalty, 5 meters out from the try line. Then Jason Dixon this time offside, says the referee. So what will the Harlequins do now? Do they kick this to the corner again, or do they take the scrum or the tap and go? Decision time now for them. Danny Kerr signals for a scrum here. The Harlequins are going to scrum this. 17 points to 7. Time is up on the clock for the first half. So the last play of this first half, it's going to be a scrum down to the Harlequins, 5 meters out from the Stormers try line. A great opportunity now for them. Can the Harlequins score before halftime, or will the Stormers keep them out? That's the big question. As Danny Kerr will feed this one into the scrum. It's been pretty tight so far at scrum time. I would say the Stormers have had the dominance, but at stages, Harlequins have looked good. Solid scrum here from them as they look to control the Alex Dombrandt off the back. Waiting for this now. Danny Kerr gets the flat pass to Esterhuizen. 5 meters out from the try line. Kerr again, working it now with the forwards, 5 meters out towards the middle of the field. Danny Kerr again out to Wilco Low. Good defense from Frans Malherbe. Joseph Dweba quickly up over that ball, but they do get it back. And here's a chance now for the Harlequins, 2 meters out from the try line. Can the Stormers defend this one? It's coming back very slowly for the Harlequins, 2 meters out from the try line. As Andre Esterhuizen at scrum off gets it out to Wilco Low again. Still the Harlequins come. Alfonso asked Mr. Guru, VSC ref, so it's Bousset from France. And still they come as Harlequins now just a meter out. Danny Kerr, Marcus Smith, good tackle, Hartzenberg. Pushing him back. Danny Kerr again, trying to snap on his own tackle by Malherbe. 5 meters out from the try line is the Harlequins now. They're going to come back for another penalty though. And we could see a yellow card now for the Stormers. Steven Kitsoff being called by the referee. And let's see what they decide here. So it's the official warning then to the Stormers. And there we go, Alfonso. So Wilhelm said the ref is Pierre Brousset from France. So we have a stoppage in play for an injury quickly from both sides, really. So what can they do? 17 points to 7. It's the last play of the first half. It's a penalty to the Harlequins. 5 meters out from the try line. The Stormers now on an official warning here. Can they defend this, or will the Harlequins get over the try line? They've defended well so far. Dion Fourie stayed down for the Stormers. And we might see him leave the field here. But we'll just give you guys an update on that in just a second. He went for that ball. Geez, like. Yeah, he would have won that penalty had it not been for the advantage that was played by the referee earlier. Some great work from Dion Fourie. Excellent player. Right, so back on his feet and ready to rumble now. as the Harlequins will now kick this to the corner, it seems, to set up a line out. The Stormers can defend this lead, then they'll be in for a good run in the second half. But if Harlequins can hit back now, we're in for a really good second half. Trisha says, Stormers staan sterk, julle kan. Go boys. The throw in now coming from Harlequins. It's well taken, and here they come now with the drive. Jack Walker found his jumper pretty well. That ball has been sacked legally this time round. Danny Kerr now, Andre Esterhazen. Push back in the tackle by Ndweba. Great defense. Stormers not giving him any inch today. Kerr again gets it out to Volker Low. Now about 10 meters out as the Harlequins pick up and go from the forwards. 5 meters out from the try line now, bashing their way up. It's been knocked on by the Harlequins, and it's going to be halftime, 17 points to 7. The Stormers surviving that Harlequins onslaught just before halftime. Brilliant work from them. 17 points to 7 at halftime. I'm going to take a quick break, but when we do come back, we will be doing the second half, guys, so don't go anywhere. Right, we are back here for the second half, guys. It's 17 points to 7. The Stormers are leading here at halftime. And it's been a really good first half. 3 tries from the Stormers, 2 from Dion Fourie and 1 from Steven Kitsov. So we might see a try from Frans Malherbe a little bit later on, as well as the front row trying to get onto the board. Let's go through the comments. Jan Eigelaar vra, is dit olie wat jy daar drink? Nee, is trap my plat. As ek jou 'n raaiseltjie kan gee, so trap my plat, jou rowwe bliksem. Kom ons kyk of jy die naam van die brandy kan kry daar, Jan. Maria Malgas says, good boys, now it's in for the finish. And Trisha could see a yes, Stormers. En ek moet sê, Trisha, jy staan baie sterk agter jou span vandag. Dankie vir al die comments wat jy gee. Ek moet amper sê jy is die fan van die dag sover as ons kyk na die comments wat ingekom het. So kom ons kyk wie gaan die fan van die dag ook wees. For those of you who don't understand Afrikaans, I'm looking at all the comments that's come in. Farid Khan, Maria Malgas and Pierre Geldenhuis, along with Durban Nix 101, and then also Sisela, as well as Pule has been the main comments on this channel so far. We've got the second half started here, so let's just see. From that kickoff, I think the Stormers have got it into touch, so it will be a Harlequins. Let's just have a look here quickly. It will be a Harlequins line out, about 10 meters out from their own try line. Pietman says, Buffelsfontein Brandy, jy's reg daarso. Guru, maak hom vas, jy's 'n groot meneer. Right, so the throw in, not straight. It's going to be a free kick to the Stormers, 10 meters out from the try line. So here's an opportunity now for the Stormers. We saw how vital that first couple of minutes in the second half was for the Sharks. Can the Stormers do the same? Isak Landman says, hello from Perth in the Western Australia. Let's hear where all you guys are from. Let me know in the comment section where you guys are from, and I'll give you guys a shout out as the game goes on. Trisha Kutsia says, Dankie Guru, waardeer. Ja, ek's 'n groot supporter. Stormers is my span. So I would say that Trisha is the leading fan today so far in this one. So the second half has started, and the Stormers now with a scrum 10 meters out from the try line. An opportunity here, but that scrum goes down, and we will have a reset scrum. So Stormers scrum again, 10 meters out from the try line. Jock McDonald says, come on boys, we need to start the second half strong. And then Trisha says, yes, daar is 'n lekker brandy. Clive Adams says, Malmesbury in the Western Cape. So Stormers supporter through thick and thin there, Clive. JP says, Stormers fan in Perth. So we've got Australia supporting the Stormers as well here. Right, so scrum down to the Stormers, 10 meters out from the try line. Can they make this count for them? Herschel Yankees to feed this one in for them, 10 meters out from the try line. Can the Stormers strike first here in the second half? Herschel Yankees controlling that ball off the back at Chiva Diamani. Not going to go too far now. Yankees back. It comes now to Dion Fourie. Fourie tries to spin out of the tackle now, 5 meters out from the try line. Yankees again. Oh, it's been knocked on by the Stormers, and here comes a counter attack from the Harlequins now from their own try line. Can they make it work for them? It's been taken up there by the backline, but still advantage here. Joe Marler now in possession for Harlequins. How vital will this one be for this Harlequin side? Stopping the Stormers 10 meters from the try line. Danny Kerr now waiting for it. He's going to go with a kick over the top and into touch. Roundabout. Well, good kick from him. Between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside Harlequins territory. Right, Pierre Geldenhuys says groot WPN Stormers van Ceres. Lucas Peterson says lekker bootjies, finish it. Pietman says ek's van Gansbaai, plek van die haai. Maar nou sit ek in 'n kroeg sonder bier in Saudi-Arabië. Laura Yankee says Ireland supporting all South African teams, but my blood is blue. Right, so the throw-in now from Joseph Dweber, just outside the 22, finds Arends van der Rein. Here comes the driving ball from the Stormers now as they try to work their way up, just shy of the 22 of Harlequins now, slowly but surely making their progress here. And slowly but surely now, Herschel Yankees, why on earth would you kick this one? High up into the air, the chase. Oh, it's beautifully taken by Suleiman Hartzenberg, just a meter short of the try line. That looks like a planned move. The try's been scored. They are going to go upstairs for this one. But the Stormers claim try. And that one is definitely a planned move from the Stormers. Herschel Yankees going high up into the air. Suleiman Hartzenberg chasing up after that one. Got the ball. And we'll see who dotted that one down. 4 minutes into this in the second half. And we'll see where we go. 4 minutes into the second half here. Bousset now going upstairs to have a look at this try. Let's see if Hartzenberg have managed to score that try. He was short on the first attempt. Let's have a look. He's got an opportunity to place it down now. Now he needs to place it down. Does that ball come back? No, it doesn't. So, yeah, let's have a look here. They might want to have a look afterwards. Still the ball. Does it come out? No, there's no way that can be a try. Unfortunately, don't think we're going to have a try here. We might have a penalty against the Stormers for double movement there. Jacques McDonald says, here Jantjies kan bly wees. Ons kort die wet op die veld. Clinton Tron says, having a cold one with you, enjoying listening to you. Go Stormers. Thanks, Clinton. Right, so the referee, I don't have audio on my side, but it's as clear as daylight that that's no try. So held up. Was there a double movement? Will it be a penalty to Harlequins, or will we have a scrum down to the Stormers? Let's see what the call from the referee will be. It's no try. Penalty to the Harlequins, as suspected. So Marcus Smith now to kick this downfield. Well, the Stormers were celebrating try, but yeah, that was never a try. 5 minutes gone in this second half. The kick from Marcus Smith finding touch between the 22 and the 10 inside their own half here for the Harlequins. The throw in now coming, and it's been overthrown. Marcus Smith has managed to collect that now. Dombrand in possession for Harlequins. Danny Kerr waiting for it, gets it out to Wilco Low. Sets it up between the 22 and the 10. It's been turned over by the Stormers, though. Here they come. Referee's going to call them back for a knock-on from the Harlequins. So scrum down to the Stormers. About 5 meters out from the 22-meter line. Salah says Stormers needed that. And then David Parry says, Guru, you are a lifeline to South African rugby commentary. Thank you. Bracky here of Warson X. Keep it going. Thanks, David. Really appreciate it, man. Let me put it this way. No disrespect to the Super Sport commentators, but last week I was watching the rugby. I didn't do the commentary, and I got absolutely livid with the way they're commentating these games. There's just no life, no energy, no nothing from them. But, I mean, that's just my opinion. Lucas Peterson says, I run out of ice because I stress about the game. Pule says, ons begin punte kry. And then Byron Knight says, please, can you describe a double movement? So a double movement is when you were brought to ground, You're allowed to place the ball from when you go to ground. But the moment that you move for your legs or your body, it's going to be a double movement. So when you go down to ground, you have the opportunity to place that ball once. Now, in that movement from the Stormers, he went down, tried to place the ball, was short, then he went again on the ground. So that is a double movement. Herschel Yankees with a feet to the scrum here. Big Stormers scrum now. They get it back to Libbok. Libbok going with a cross kick here. This could work. It's Sanatla who's going to get that ball back on the inside to Willems. It's going to be a try in the corner. A magnificent try to the Stormers. Woo! What a try. If that is going to stand, it's going to be a brilliant try. The try's not been awarded yet. They are going to go upstairs. But I think that we've got a brilliant try from Damian Willems. 7 minutes into the second half. Trisha says, Guru, ek hou daarvan om na jou te luister en geniet daai brandy, dankie. En ek is 'n groot Stormer supporter. Wally Sanders says, jy's 'n top kommentator, dankie Wally. And then Sella says, oh damn, well done. Let's have a look here if a try's been scored or not. The pass back on the inside to Willems. Beat Joe Martian there. Oh, that's a magnificent try. That is one for the books. That's a great try from Damian Willems. Absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look. Not in touch. Brilliant touchdown. That's a try. That is just magnificent, magical from Damian Willems. Jock McDonald says, Guru, I'm enjoying your commentary. Lekker man en hou daai glas vol. Definitely will. Brilliant try. Look, I'm a Shark supporter, but the way the Stormers side is playing, they're making me really enjoy this rugby. We've got 8 minutes gone in this second half, and now Manny Libbok to try and convert this one for them. 22 points to 7. Conversion to come right from the left-hand corner. Oh, he slipped on that one, and he's still got to get it. Oh, no, it's not. It's just underneath the post. Manny Libbok slipping with that conversion, but just underneath the crossbar there. 22 points to 7, it stays. Lucas Peterson says, Super Sport, please hire Guru. He makes the games more exciting. Thanks, Lucas. Shout out to Super Sport. Here I am, man. Pierre Geldenhuis says, nou gaan die Stormers oploop gaan. Steven Swart says, jy kan maar uitside, Guru. Ek geniet jou. Then Sanatla needs a mention in that try. Definitely Clinton. The restart from the Harlequins, not going 10 meters. And we will have a scrum down to the Stormers on the halfway line. Sella says, I believe that is the nail in the Quins coffin. It's too early to say, Sella. Pule says, een van daai, daar is jy ook 'n Stormer. Ek is nie 'n Stormer nie, maar ek sê jou wat, die bloody Stormers speel baie goeie rugby. Tricia Kutsia says, yes, trots op julle Stormers. Whoop, Stormers, go boys. And then Jock McDonald says, Guru for president. Thanks, Jock. Scrum down to the Stormers here. Almost 10 minutes into the second half here. Oh, that's a terrible feed from Herschel Yankees. A knock on, luckily from the Harlequins now. Willems with a kick downfield. Looking for a bit of space and into touch between the 10 and the 22 meter line. Line out to the Harlequins. Well, 4 tries to the Stormers, 1 to the Harlequins. It's 22 points to 7 here. And the Stormers are looking well on their way to a quarterfinal in a Heineken Cup. Morney van der Berg says, lekker Guru, great kommentaar. Ek drink 'n bier saam met jou hier in Londen in UK. Groot Stormer supporter. Daar's hy Morney, daar's hy. Right, line out taken by the Harlequins, and they're going to set up a driving maul here, making some headway now. Penalty advantage to them on a 10-meter line inside their own half. Danny Kerr now gets it out under Esterhuizen on a loop around. Marcus Smith gets it out to David Smith now. It's Marcus Smith again with a kick downfield. That one is going to bounce. Oh, the bounce of the ball is beautiful for Harlequins. And here's a chance now for them between the 10 and the 22. Picked up by the Stormers now. Oh, little ankle tap into touch. The Stormers there. Well, in fact, it was a little knock-on from Dan du Plessis, scrum down to the Harlequins. Shark Brain says Stormers will play Sharks in the quarterfinal of the Heineken Cup. No, man, can't be. Do they pick that or is it already set? I don't think we will be facing the Stormers in the quarterfinal, Shark Brain. Come on, man. But what a try from Willems. Just showing that replay again. Some great stuff from the Stormers. Scrum down now to the Harlequins between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Inside Stormers half, but we've got a stoppage in play here as one of the Harlequins players has stayed down. But what a performance. What a performance from the Stormers as well. Now the only question now is, can the Bulls do the same later on tomorrow? I know the Lions are still playing in the Challenge Cup after this one, but it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to be able to do that. Scrum fed in here by the Harlequins of the back. Danny Kerr now. Marcus Smith with a cross kick here. It is chasing up after it. It's nearly beautifully taken by Joe Martian. Oh, they're still playing on, says the referee, and we've got a try here to the Harlequins. But let's just see now. The referee's going to call them back here. I think Joe Martian has knocked that ball on. Would have been a try here to them, and a very soft one indeed if it would have stood. Let's just have a look here. Yeah, Joe Martian knocking that ball on the 22-meter line. And then from nowhere came the left wing, Caden Murley, who claimed try there, but it's not a try. So scrum down to the Stormers here, right on the 22-meter line, inside their own half. 22 points to 7. Promise you, if there's a semi-final to be played in Cape Town, I will definitely go and watch it. But I don't think that the playoffs will be in Cape Town further down the line. Shark Brain says Sharks will play the winner of the Bulls game tomorrow. Don't drop us, Mr. Ref, says Lucas. Droebos, Biltong and Brandewyn, go Stormers. Herschel Yankees off the back, gets it out to Manny Libok, going for a little cross kick himself. This could work out for the Stormers. It's lame, and Hartzenberg has got it on the 10-meter line. He's still going. Oh, knocked on by Damian Williamson. No, says the referee, play on. Now it's Ben Jason Dixon on the halfway line. He takes it up 5 meters inside the 22, inside the halfway, and a penalty to the Stormers there. Offside by the Harlequins, and the chance now for the Stormers to kick this downfield. Tricia says, I don't think the Bulls can do it. Only the Stormers can do it. Bestest team in the world. Love you, boys. Stormers, go. Right, so Herschel Yankees give that ball to Libok. He's going to have a shot at goal here. Yeah, from just inside the Harlequins half in the middle of the field. We will see Manny Libok try and get this 3 points. So an opportunity to make this a good lead here for the Stormers. It's 15 points currently. They can make it 18 points. One kind of begs the question to ask, why are they going to a goal here? Harlequins already need 2 converted tries and a penalty just to take the lead. So the Stormers could have just put the misery on this Harlequins side. Shark Brain says Stormers will play the winner between the Exeter Chiefs and Montpellier. The Sharks will play the winner between Toulouse and the Bulls, I think, says Dave Davis. Right, so 22 points to 7. This kick now to make it an 18-point game for the Stormers. He's already missed 2 kicks. Is Manny Libok, I think 3, if I'm not wrong. This one, oh, that's a beautifully struck penalty. Straight through the middle it goes. And 25 points to 7 it is. Wilhelm Ferreira says, going for the failed Coke hat-trick. Let's see how it goes, Wilhelm. So, Nietlin Fouchier as well as JJ Kotze now coming onto the field for the Stormers. What a performance so far. Marcus Smith to get us back underway here from the halfway line. The restart is a high-hanging kickoff. It's been knocked on by Harlequins, and it will be a scrum down to the Stormers. Knocked on there by Luke Northmore, who's looked lively at times throughout this game, but just unable to hold on to that one. Boele says hulle moes kantlyn vat, en dan Tricia says my heart is blowing. Wit Stormers boe, go boys, you are the best. Scrum down to the Stormers then. Between the 10 and the 22 inside their own half here. 25 points to 7. We've had 16 minutes in the second half. Sharkbrain says, Guru invented fail oros. Ja, nee, nie vandag nie, Sharkbrain. I was thinking about it, but the wifey is having the fail oros in sight. So I've decided to go with a Buffalkie today. Right, Herschel Yankees off the back, gets it out to Suleiman Hartzenberg, who's going to kick this downfield, but that's going to be way too far. Directly into touch, line out to Harlequins from the 10-meter line of the Stormers. 25 points to 7. I'm quite interested, as I don't have the knowledge on this one, but if the Stormers win this game, will we have another playoff game here in South Africa? Can anybody maybe give me some news on that one? Will we see a quarterfinal or a semi-final in South Africa? Right, here they come. Marcus Smith now. Alex Dombrand taking that one up to the 10-meter line. Danny Kerr again. Marcus Smith on a loop around his Northmore. Gets it back to Marcus Smith, going backwards on the Harlequins on the halfway line. Great defense here from the Stormers. Just pushing them back all the way. Marcus Smith again. Flat pass. Pumping tackle there on Nick David. Smashed to the ground. Marcus Smith again. Now Andre throws it into space. He's up to the 10-meter line here for the Harlequins. It's taken up beautifully now. It's a run here from Nick David up to the 22-meter line. Danny Kerr again. Marcus Smith once again. Now gets it out to the number 6, Kenningham, who takes it up. But the Stormers have turned this over now. Brilliant stuff. Neatlik to Aaron's van der Rein. He's going to set it up between the halfway and the 10-meter line. Herschel Yankees now. Gets it back to Dan Duplessis. He cuts back on the inside. Gets a little grabber kick away into the hands of Harlequins now. And it's Smith now on the attack. Nick David. Nick David up to the 10-meter line. Inside Stormers half now. Danny Kerr waiting. Still the Harlequins come. Alex Dombrand took it up. Penalty advantage now to the Harlequins. 20 minutes to play. A little grabber kick forward. And another, late tackle or tackle off the ball there on one of the Harlequins players. Could cause problems here for the Stormers. But with 20 minutes to play, it's the Stormers looking pretty damn good at the moment. Stormers still well and truly in control of this game. It's a penalty to the Harlequins, and they're going to kick this to the corner and set it up round about 10 meters out from the try line of the Stormers. Right, Byron asking, I agree, are you going to do the Bulls game tomorrow? No guarantee yet, Byron, but there might be a chance that I will be doing that game as well. Thank for subs, Miskien Blommetjie says Clinton Tron. Sharks will be away, I think. And then Wilhelm Ferreira says assistant referee. Vincent Block, Book, Flamian. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Here comes the Harlequins now from the 22. Oh, the ball has been kicked forward by the Stormers, though. Marcus Smith having to run back after that ball. Spills it nearly. He's tackled on a 10-meter line of the Harlequins. Lost plenty of ground here. Nearly intercepted by the Stormers, but here's a chance now for the Harlequins to counter-attack. Knocked on by them, and it's going to be a scrum down to the Stormers. 5 meters inside the half of the Harlequins. Let's see here. Dave Davis says, not sure who will be at home if Sharks Bulls quarterfinal. And then Sharkbrand says, I think it depends on the lock who plays home and away. The higher on the lock, the better chances of playing at home. And in this competition, there will be no playoffs in South Africa, says Willem. Stormers is poor and so is Yewa Guru. Thanks, Trisha. Dion says, from the Western Province, Stormers land, we the best rugby team in South Africa. Pule says, telling by the points difference, they should play at home and in the best spun in the world. Go boys, love you Stormers. Harlequins are the weakest team in this competition. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's a belief, says Sharks Brain. Harlequins are not bad, Shark Brain. Come on. We've got 19 minutes or 18 minutes to play in this one. The Stormers well and truly in the lead by 25 points to 7. Scrum down now to them. Let's see what they can do with this one. Herschel Yankees feeds it in. Penalty to the Harlequins there. Illegal scrummaging from the Stormers. And Busquet now, the French referee, giving a penalty to the Harlequins. Marcus Smith to kick this one downfield. Finds touch about 5 meters outside of the 22. Brock Harris also onto the field now for the Stormers. It's a throw in here from Jack Walker. Danny Kerr, Andre Estres and Danny Kerr again. Oh, nearly intercepted. But here's trouble for the Stormers as the Harlequins now move into the 22 of the Stormers. Nice. It's going to be another penalty advantage now to the Harlequins. Joe Marler, Marcus Smith. Oh, stepping away there from Jean-Luc Duplessis, who's also on the field. Just short of the 22 now is the Harlequins. And the referee's going to call them back for the penalty offside from the Stormers. Trisha says, "Julle maak my trots, Cowboys, you are the best in the world." And then Steven Swart, die Stormers moet hulle nou sink. Shark Brain says 34-22 Lions beat the Sharks in the Curry Cup. Oh, they've taken it quickly as the Harlequins are now just 5 meters out from the try line here. Trying to bash their way up now, 2 meters out from the try line. Penalty to the Stormers. And not quite sure, there was a neck roll. Yeah, there was a neck roll from the Harlequins. So penalty to the Stormers then. And the Stormers surviving that one with 17 minutes to play in this one. Can the Stormers clear this one up for them? 25 points to 7. Clinton Tron asked, are you doing the Curry Cup games later? Unfortunately not, Clinton. This will be the last commentary game for today, as I've got some other stuff that I need to do a little bit later on, like a braai and dop with some friends. But let's see, we'll probably be doing the Bulls game tomorrow. David Tannehill says, Sharks smash Munster. Lions beat Sharks in the Curry Cup and Stormers looking good versus Quins. Good day so far. The line out now, JJ Kotze have got this ball under control for the Stormers now. Herschel Yankees. Back it comes now to Marcel Tennyson, who's on the field as well. Yankees now, back it comes to Libbok. Libbok out to Willems, who puts it on the boot now. Straight down the middle of the field, and controlling that ball is Nick David now. Nick David on the run, gets the pass out beautifully now. Here's a chance now for Harlequins as it's taken up by Caden Murley for the Harlequins, but the ball looks to be stolen by the Stormers though. No, it's not. Comes back to the Harlequins now. Martian on the halfway line, they get it out. Push back in the tackle is the Harlequins now. Danny Kerr. Again they come, Marcus Smith, Joe Martian. Out it goes now. Here's a real opportunity for them, as it's a breakout here from the outside center. Luke Northmore up to the 10-meter line. Still they come. We see Clayton Blommick is also on the field for the Stormers now. Danny Kerr, back they come. Marcus Smith once again now. David once again. No, David into a bit of space. Nick David there. Now they get it back here again to Will Evans. is the Harlequins on the 10-meter line of the Stormers. 15 minutes to go. Marcus Smith with a little cross kick again, and into touch it goes. 5 meters out from the 22 of the Stormers. Stormers line out. Clinton Tron says, enjoy it, you deserve it. Thanks, Clinton, for understanding. Also, Salah says that penalty was the last effort from the Quins, and we might see some more points from the Stormers. Pule says, as ref, noem ons dit 'n crocodile roll. Dis wat is 'n rugby vir ons reël. Yeah, that's a neck roll. Right, so Paul de Wet also onto the field now for the Stormers. JJ Kotze with the throw in to the back to go to Marcel Tennyson. Gets Paul de Wet now. Billy Engelbrecht also on the field for the Stormers. Looks like they clean the house now as the Stormers. Paul de Wet waiting for this one. Gets it out to Libok. He's going to go high up into the air. Not the greatest of kicks, but Suleiman Hartzenberg chasing up after that. And now Ben Jason Dixon has got it, but the referee says a knock on from Suleiman Hartzenberg. Dear, Jeremy Cronier says some places are load shedding. Why can we not watching the game on Facebook? Antoinette Gerber asked how many tries have the Stormers scored. So I think they're currently on 4 tries already. Yeah, 4 tries. I think 2 by Dion Fourie, and then 1 by Kitsoff, and then also a try by Damien Willemse. One of the brilliant tries scored by him today. Richard says, Stormers, jou lekker ding, maak ons trots, kom aan. Go Stormers, boe, weet julle gaan wen. We've got about 13 minutes to go in this one, and we got about 330 people watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Shark Brain says, Kuru sommer forgot die Afrikaans people in the second half. Nou kom ons gooi 'n bietjie Afrikaans daar, Shark Brain. Danny keer wat hierdie bal gaan ingooi vir die Harlequins op die 10 meter stippellyn binne die Stormers daar. Andre Esterhuizen wat daai bal reguit maak vir die Harlequins. Danny keer wag vir hom weer. Kry hom nou terug. Evans wat hom opvat net buite die 22. 'n vinnige sny daar deur Danny keer net binne die 22 van die Stormers nou. Hulle werk om met die forwards nou is die Harlequins op die 22 meter stippellyn. Danny keer kry hom weer terug na Andre Esterhuizen. In die middel van die veld op die 22 meter lyn van die Stormers nou. Marcus Smith, Joe Mahler word grond toe gebring op die 22 meter lyn weer. Stormers verdediging wat baie sterk staan. Hier kom dalk 'n omdraai besit, maar nee, dit kom weer terug na die Harlequins toe. Net buite die 22 Danny keer. Terug na Marcus Smith. Nou se kans daarso vir Northmore. Kry hom uit daar na die nommer 6 flank. Binne die 22. Maak 'n bietjie meters daar as die Harlequins Danny keer. Werk om met die forwards, maar kry nie veel gedoen nie. Was Dino Lamb wat teruggedryf word in die tackle. Ook so Will Evans wat weer nie verder kan gaan nie. Marcus Smith met 'n klein tikskoppie wel gedaan. Damien Willemse wat hom optel in die 22 meter lyn. Nou Paul de Wet. Kry hom uit na Netling vir Shirt. Manny Libak. Hier val hulle aan van binne die 22 meter lyn. Nou Clayton Blommetjies. En hy gly daarso. Dis in die 10 en die 22 meter lyn. Goed gedoen deur die Stormers om daai bal terug te kry. Nee, hulle het nie. Dis afgeneem deur die Harlequins en hier kom hulle. Net buite die 22 nou. Joe Mahler, Marcus Smith. Kry hom uit na Northmore toe. Mooi aangee daarso. Vinnige bal nou vir die Harlequins. Joe Martian. Kry hom uit. Aangeslaan deur Andre Esterhuizen op die 22 meter lyn en dit is 'n scrum vir die Stormers. Right, we have 10 minutes to go. Hope you enjoyed that one, Shark Brain. Right, so Farid says, look like Trisha also forgot Afrikaans. Jeremy Cronier says, I'm a big Stormers, but I can't watch the game by data, and data can watch the game. Trisha says, kom Stormers boe. Noble says, hou verdediging hou. En dan Dion Cordier says, Stormers speel baie beter in Afrikaans. Nico Badenhorst says, great job Kuru. You can follow up on Hugh Bladen's step. Thanks Nico, that's a massive compliment. Right, so with 10 minutes to go, can the Stormers hold on? It's 25 points to 7. It's just, well, we're going to have to stop the clock here for an injury break. So let's push back a minute there. It will be a scrum down to the Stormers right on the 22-meter line. Hulle says die veldkondisie is maar swak. Ja, nee, daar kyk, die veld is nie in 'n baie goeie kondisie nie. Elke skram het ons gesien dat van die gras weg verdwyn. Hulle het gesê hulle gaan dit oordoen sodra die seisoen klaar is. So miskien kan ons verbetering sien daarso. Clinton Tron sê jy laat my aan speakerish dink. Dankie Clinton. So meer plaastervangers op die veld hier vir die Harlequins as hulle opbring nommer 19 en nommer 20. George Hammond en Tom Lodey op die veld vir die Harlequins. Ek dink dit gaan 'n groot verskil maak aan die uitslag vandag nie. Trisha sê julle maak ons altyd trots Stormers. Kom Cowboys, julle kan. And then Farid Khan says Guru reminds me of you Bladen. That's a massive compliment, guys. Growing up, I was a massive fan of Hugh Bladen all my years, and I still think that till today, he's probably been our best English commentator on SuperSport or any network that he's commentated on before. Sharkbrain asks, can that pitch hold on for 80 minutes? Trisha says, Stormers, boer, go Stormers, julle is die beste. Right, so Paul de Wet wat hierdie bal gaan insit vir die Stormers, net buitekant die 22 binne hulle eie gebied. Sterk skram hier van die Stormers af. Strafskop voordeel nou vir die Stormers. Paul de Wet uit na Manny Libbok na Hartzenberg toe. Kry die bal uit na Willemse, draai daar uit, spin uit die tackle uit, maar die referee gaan hulle terugroep vir 'n strafskop hier van die skram af. En 'n strafskop hier vir die Stormers, net buitekant die 22, so 5 meter van die regterkant se kantlyn af, met 10 minute oor in hierdie wedstryd. Kan die Stormers wegkom met 'n wen hierso? Mordey van der Berg says, "Ai Guru, that was great. Lovely bit of Afrikaans kommentaar. Ek raak sommer nostalgies. Gooi sommer ook 'n buffeltjie." Sharkbrain says, "Matthew Pearce are not so aggressive like Guru. You must come take notes, man." Matthew Pearce, on the other hand, is another great English commentator and another guy that I'm willing to listen to when I don't do the commentary, Sharkbrain. So 9 minutes to go, Sella. Kreef sê, kom aan Stormers, en then Trisha, Stormers gaan wen, whoop whoop. Darren Klaasen says, WP, jou lekker ding. As Joe Marler leaves the field here. We've still got 9 minutes to go, and I think I need to go for a quick dip. I will be back in just a second, guys. Ek sê, daai is nou die nadeel van brandewyn. Right, I am back. Jy sien, die tap het so 'n bietjie gelek daarso, so kom ons kyk, daar's so 8.5 minute oor in hierdie wedstryd. Jacques McDonald says, maak vol daai longe. Ja, dit was nie die longe wat vol was daar nie, Jacques. Jonathan November says, Guru, jy's great om jou Afrikaans kommentaar te hoor, laat mense dink aan Gerard Viviers. Dis nog 'n moerse kompliment daai. Jonathan, dankie. Shark Break sê smoke break. Nee, die tap het so 'n bietjie gelek daar is mense. Right. Skram vir die Stormers so tussen die 22 en die 10 meter stippellyn binne die Harlequins se gebied. Paul de Wet wat hom gaan ingooi hierso in die skram. Sterk skram hier van die Stormers. Die bal moet nou uitkom, sê die referee. Paul de Wet wat wag vir hom, nou kry hom uit. Dan Du Plessis wat gaan reguit maak daarso, reguit oor die 22 meter lyn in die middel van die veld. Penalty vir die Stormers hierso. Voordeel vir hulle. Ja, die referee blaas op sy fluitjie en hier kan ons miskien dalk 'n geel kaart sien. Kom ons kyk wat gaan gebeur. Clinton Tron says under pressure, die kommentator. Ja. Willem Ferreira says Dobson, great coach with Toomba, he can't be too stupid. WP jou lekker ding, Kaapse Swartland wyn, het die brieke en he says Mornay Hoel. Right, Sella says nature calling. Yep, it was nature calling. So 33,651 people in the crowd today. I would have loved to have been there. But instead, it's a penalty to the Stormers on the 22-meter line. And I'm not sure whether they're going to have a shot at goal here. Should go for the easy three-pointer here. Yeah, Matty. No, they're going to go for the corner. Simon Redder says, how's it, Guru? How are you, mate? Thanks. I'm good, thanks, Simon. How about yourself? Trisha says, Guru, drink, maak op Stormers, ons gaan wen. Dis ons game, whoop, whoop. En dan Maria Malga sê, Stormers, jou lekker ding. So, met so 6 minute se speeltyd oor in hierdie wedstryd, 25-7 vir die Stormers. 5 meter uit van die doellyn af. JJ Kotse nou met die ingooi vir hierdie lyn staan. Kan hulle dit doen? Ingevat deur Marvin Orie, hier kom die maal, hier kom die dryf gemaak. Kan hulle dit doen? Hier so die Stormers, hulle gaan nog steeds vorentoe. Nee, hy word opgehou, hier so, dit lyk nie asof dit gaan uitkom nie, maar die agterlyn is ook nou in die mix. En hulle is oor die doellyn, en het Willie Engelbreg wat oor die doellyn is, en ek dink die 3 is toegeken. 'n 3 vir die Stormers hier so, 30 punte teenoor 7. Willie Engelbreg met die 3 vir die Stormers. Wat 'n manier om weg te kom met hierdie wedstryd. Willie Engelbreg sy tweede 3 in hierdie kompetisie. 30 punte teenoor 7 met 5 minute oor. Well. Right, so 5 minutes to go. Let's keep it at English for this last 5 minutes, guys. Let's go through a few comments. Yeah. Shark Friend says, Marcus Smith used to be so amazing. Now the light, he looks like a deer in the headlights in Cape Town. And then Trisha says, Guru, drink maar op die Stormers, ons gaan wen. And then Christo Potgieter says, not able to find Wolfberg in Portland in the USA, but the Royal Crown Canadian. Whisky loop saggies soos 'n muis met slippers aan. Dankie Guru, says Christo. Johannes Pyn says, Guru, almal praat, jy klink soos daai ou. Ek dink jy klink soos Guru. Baie dankie Guru. Thanks Johannes. Keep it original, nee. And Sella says, game management is very good from the Stormers. Province home ground advantage. Jan Eigelaar says, die Afrikaans klink net beter. En dan Kreef says, begin maar daai 4tjie Guru, die braai is om die draai. Definitief. Sharkbrain says, 1 liter klip, dit gaan lekker af vandag. En dan Maria Malgas says, yes, hier kom die Stormers, noble positivity, says Eyster. En dan Darren Claassen says, who scored? Willie Engelbreg scored that try, and that conversion has gone over. So 32 points to 7 with 4 minutes to go. How many tries does the Stormers have? They've got 5 tries today. Richard Paulson says, great boys, you go, lekker man. Dani van Rensburg says, die Stormers se crowd net in 'n ander klas, as jy wen, kry jy die toeskouers. Hulle het dit gehad vir 'n lang tyd, nou ons beurt. Dan Wally says, baie dankie dat jy ook Afrikaans praat, dis dat plaas jou ver bo die ander. Thanks Wally. Willem says, wow, great Storm. Oh, it's been taken from the kickoff here by the Harlequins, and they might score a try here, 5 meters out from the try line, as Danny Kerr now gets it out, trying to spin out of one. Still coming now, it's David who gets it out. Push back in the tackle now as Harlequins. Trouble avoided by the Stormers, it seems now, 10 meters out from the try line. Marcus Smith now, long cut-out pass. This could work for them. Back on the inside, Alex Dombrand over for the try. Wow, the Harlequins striking back from that kickoff, catching the Stormers a little bit of sleep there. But I think the Stormers have done way enough to win this game. Mursabar says, nice, that's how you beat the Poms. These Poms have been stealing my money for years. Pierre Geldenhuis says, dankie Guru, well done Stormers. Mornay says, man, dis mos lekker om ons Suid-Afrikaanse spanne so te sien. Willie Engelbrecht bring Puma power. En dan Antoinette Gerber sê Stommers speel nie goed nie, maar wen. Willie Pieter sê Stommers jou lekker ding. Banaan smaak die braaivleis extra lekker, sê Steven. And then Pierre Fouché says, I'm not a Stormers fan, but I support all South African teams in this competition because the more teams we have in the quarterfinals and semis means a better chance for the cup to come back home. The conversion from Marcus Smith goes over. So 32 points to 14 with 2 minutes to go. Wilhelm says, come on viewers, subscribe and like. Daai's my span, says Selvin. Trisha sê Stormers julle beste en sal altyd bly. Stormers bo. Drink op die Stormers. Stormers bo. Go boys. Guru, jy die beste soos die Stormers vanaand. En then Dobson did wonder for the province rugby. Kudos to Dobson, says Morne Hool. Right, so less than 2 minutes to go now. And the Stormers leading by 32 points to 14 with a minute and a half to go. Stella says, I hope the Stormers score another try. 32 points to 14 with a minute and a half to go. Pierre Fouché says, also hope my team, the Bulls, can win tomorrow in France. Dit gaan moeilik gaan, Pierre. I think it's going to go really difficult, but if there's one team that can do it under Jake White, then the Bulls can do it. I don't know how many people know, but the Griffins beat the Bulls last night in the Currie Cup, just to mention it. I couldn't help myself. Marcus Smith with a little chip kick over the top and well chased down here by Andre Esterhuizen. Oh, he could see another try here for the Harlequins. Andre Esterhuizen, he's going to back himself for a try. And the Harlequins gets another one. 32 points to 19. And somehow the Stormers have gone to sleep here. Jacques Brent says, Guru, ek sien jou môre. Ek is nou te dronk om te tik. Connor Crowley says, are you doing the Ulster game or the Ulster match? So no, I won't be doing the Ulster match, unfortunately, Connor, as I'm done for the evening today, unfortunately. Wally Sander says, Stormers en Pumas afrigters is ons beste. And Nico Badenhorst says, lekker Guru, how do we subscribe? Just press that little subscribe button there at the bottom right corner, Nico. Unfortunately, YouTube have suspended me on a monetization. We'll be back on the 25th, and you can become a member of the channel as well if you would like to be, Nico. But for now, subscribing costs you 0.00, and you can enjoy the Rugby Guru for free. Marcus Smith now controlling that ball. Harlequins now 32-21 it is, just outside their own 22 here. They're looking to get one last go at it here. But the Stormers definitely winning this game. Damian Willemse gets that ball from a little grubber kick ahead from Harlequins, trying to overdo the little grubber kick, but somehow they managed to get that ball back. Now they go with another grubber kick. It's Manny Lebok who knocks that ball on, and a double knock from Harlequins, which will just seal this game off. 32-21. Yes, now they're coming back for a penalty again. Well, nevertheless, the Stormers will still win this game, and there's no bonus points up for grabs here. So even if Harlequins score another try, it doesn't make a difference. Noble Positivity says, Stormers taking the foot off the pedal, nog 'n wen in hulle sakkie. Come on boys, don't let slip. Net Guru is beter as Stormers. Dankie, Choma, says Dion Cordier. Thanks guys for all the support. Go out to chat and press the subscribe button, says Farid. And then Steven says, dankie vir die great kommentaar. Vanaand is die Harlequins vis op. En dan Guru, toe jy die Sharks uitgenooi was, jy wyn beloof. Ek sal dit ook doen. Jy is great. Stormers bo, says Dani van Rensburg. Right, so Harlequins will have one last go at this one. Richard Paulson says, great game, boys. Lekker win. So Harlequins now on the attack, just short of the 22-meter line, as they're looking to finish this game with a flourish. If I was the Stormers, I would just stop tackling and let them score that last one. Doesn't really matter. Joe Marshall now on the attack. Let me not say that there's bookies that's got a lot of orders, gamblers who's got a lot of money on this one. So Stormers from just outside their own 22, trying to defend us. But the Harlequins got another penalty here between a 22 and a 10. Mornay says no one can blame any commentators for not commentating on a Bulls game. No, Mornay. I think we'll do that game tomorrow. I don't think I've got anything going for me tomorrow. So time is up on the clock here. We're just waiting for an injury to one of the Harlequins players. The game has been won by the Stormers, but there's one more move left for the Harlequins just to try and get the scoreboard to look a little bit better. Well, Alan Ferreira says, great commentary, thanks. And then Selvin Smith says, vanaand is die Harlequin vis op. Ek dink ons het al daai gedoen. Connor Crowley says, who do we have in the next round? So I think it was mentioned a little bit earlier. I'm not sure. I can't remember who the teams was. But it will be an away game for the Stormers, it seems, as none of the quarterfinals will be held in South Africa, it seems. Nico Badenhorst says, proud Stormers supported AD Goodwood, Cape Town. No braai, definitief, Nico. I envy the guys in those areas in Cape Town at the moment. I would have loved to have been there. Yeah, maybe soon. Maybe soon we'll see Cape Town calling me again. But for now, I've been up and down and back at home now. Dave Davis says either Exeter or Montpellier. So that's going to be, it's going to be a tough one away from home. I'm not quite sure how it works, but as far as my knowledge go, we will have no further home games unless the Sharks and the Bulls play each other. And I really don't have any, well, how can I put this? I don't really want to go to Durban to watch the Sharks. I'd rather go to Cape Town and watch this great rugby we've seen here today. Ruben Ruiz says, Harlequins is paviljoen boys. Right, so Harlequins now from 10 meters out looking to finish with a flourish here. Can they do something about this? The Stormers defense holding out brilliantly. Just going through the phases now. There's nothing left here to do. Stormers have got this one in the bag. It's just the after actions that they would call it. When a team tries to impress after the game has already been won or lost. And they try to impress whoever who's watching. I see that a lot with my friend when we're playing darts and he misses out on the numbers and he tries to throw it afterwards when he loses. So this is pretty much the same happening to the Harlequins at the moment. Right, so the Harlequins still on the attack from just outside the 22. There's the little knock from the Harlequins, and that will be the end of the game, surely. Let's see, the referee has awarded this try to the Harlequins. Yeah, it's another try to the Harlequins there. Some sloppy play here towards the end, but the Harlequins get the try, and it doesn't really matter whatsoever. It's just that after actions I was talking about earlier. Johannes says, I believe the Bulls will win tomorrow. And I thought we could have home quarterfinals, but not semi, says Mornay van der Berg. If that is the case, Mornay, and the Stormers do have a home semi-final, I will definitely go and watch that game. No doubt about it. So they are reviewing this try from the Harlequins. I think it was a knock-on from them first off. So let's just see. Will this try be awarded or not? It's about 5 minutes over the 80 already. Krief says, I also remember home finals. Does not look good for box selection, says Mike. So the try was awarded and the conversion kicked over. So in the end, the scoreline looks a lot closer than it was. But Johan Meyer says Stormers number 3 should have home quarterfinals at home. And if it's going to be a case of a home final, then home quarterfinals. Sorry, I will definitely make a plan to go there myself, maybe. But 32-28, the final score here. Congratulations to the Stormers. It's a 4-point win in the end, but this game was settled a long time ago. And again, thank you to all the Stormers supporters and all supporters all around supporting the channel here today. We had quite, I think, at the stage about 400 people watching. So really appreciate all the support. I'm going to leave it at that. The Stormers are through to the quarterfinals. I will see you guys next time, or maybe tomorrow, for that Bulls game. But until then, this is the Rugby Guru. Have a pleasant weekend and enjoy it. Cheers for now.